are to TalkFCB and welcome to what was simply a make-or-break game tonight for Lionel Messi and for Argentina. If they had lost to Mexico, their World Cup was done. Their tournament was over, and a shocking exit from the group stage. It looked like it was becoming a reality. But there was one man that was not about to let that happen. There was one man who had the power to propel his country forward. Stand up and deliver, Lionel Messi, because tonight he was the man who delivered the winning goal. He was the man that kept Argentina alive. We've said it so many times in the past, and tonight it was true again. We're going to be talking all about the game and what was a really nervy display from Argentina, and it was a big day in Group C and one for big match players, as our very own Robert Lewandowski had a big influence himself on proceedings today. We're going to be talking all about how the group looks and what is to come. So come on, and let's do it. Because coming into this decisive game, I do have to say here, in terms of the team selection from Lionel Scaloni, it did seem to me a little bit panicky in the way that he went about his team today. Obviously, Lisandro Martinez there came in for Romero at centre-back. That's one that I agree with. He didn't look right against Saudi Arabia. He was at fault there for the first goal, and that seemed like a good change. But then along the back line, he changed 3 out of the 4 players. Montiel came in for Molina. Acuna came in for Tagliafico. In midfield then as well, there was 2 changes, with Guido Rodriguez coming in for Paredes and also McAllister for Alejandro Gomez. And it just seemed to me as though Scaloni here probably panicked a bit too much. I think after that game against Saudi Arabia, what the team needed was a bit of stability. What the team needed here was a bit of security around the group of players. Because against Saudi Arabia, for me, it was a massive shock. You know, it was a big surprise that Argentina fell flat in that game and didn't perform in the way we expected. But it wasn't a disaster performance. You know, they still had 3 goals in that game disallowed. They still had their chances in front of goal, and Saudi Arabia scored some unbelievable goals. I think what Argentina needed to do was regroup. Just go again. Pick yourselves up, back yourselves, believe in what you were doing, and just go again. And I just feel like tonight there was nerves in there. There was a real feeling as though they hadn't gotten over that game. There was a hangover from that Saudi game there, a lack of confidence in themselves, and we saw that certainly in the first half here. Argentina, they were woeful, guys. It's as simple as that. They looked like a team that didn't connect with each other, that didn't understand each other out on the field. They looked like 11 individuals out there, and that was not what we'd seen from them over these past 2 years. This is not the Argentina that we've really enjoyed watching over that period. And the midfield especially, there's a big problem there right now. Argentina need to find a way to succeed in midfield without Lo Celso. He's missing, of course, he's missed the tournament with injury, but they need to find a way there of getting on the ball again, of actually having a bit of composure in that area. I looked tonight at the performance of Rodrigo de Paul. I mean, what's happened with him? We know at Atletico Madrid, he's not been playing, he's not been in Simeone's plans, and quite clearly, he's got no confidence right now. He is playing that way, and tonight from him, it was absolutely dreadful. And at half-time, guys, it was looking rough for Argentina. I think the feeling was really not good there with the players, with the fans inside the stadium, everybody on social media. We were genuinely thinking, are they going to get through this? Are they actually going to continue at the World Cup? There was no penetration there. There was no calmness, no composure in front of goal. And the very feeling was, they're going to need something special. They are going to need something in this game out of nothing to make their way through, to get through this one and keep their World Cup dream alive. Well, if that was the case, there was only one man that was going to answer that call. Because after 64 minutes of play there, for the first time, probably in the whole game, Messi received the ball in a good area. For the very first time there, he received it in a semi-dangerous position, central of the goal, within shooting range, and all that he had was a split second. That's it there. There was a window, a tiny window of opportunity, and he took it. And what a goal this is, guys. I don't think we can understate here how good that finish is there from Messi. The ball coming across his body there to strike it low across the goalkeeper, and you you know that to beat Ochoa at a World Cup in Mexico colours, from there, it's got to be good. It's got to be special. And that was a moment there of world-class quality from Lionel Messi. And it wasn't just the goal. Because what I absolutely loved here about this whole passage of play, Argentina then taking the lead in this game, look at the celebration. Look what it meant and the message that Messi sent out there. After scoring that goal, running over, sprinting towards the Argentina fans. And it was almost like he then was demanding more of them. He addressed them there. He was blowing kisses to the Argentina fans, but then he stood up and he was saying, come on, firing them up and getting everybody there in that Argentina end going. And you could just feel what that goal meant there. You could just feel that goal, it was liftoff. That was a moment in this tournament that could very much be defining in Argentina's World Cup. And I think from that moment on, certainly there, some of the nerves that we were seeing in the performance, they were eased. I don't think by any means Argentina were transformed into the world-beating team we've seen over these past few months, but they calmed down a little bit. That goal there from Messi, their captain, their leader, their talisman, he stepped up for them. He showed everybody around him, I've got this. I will deliver. I will do what it takes to get us through this game. And that's what he did there with that moment of magic, which won this game for Argentina. I thought Scaloni made a few good changes there as the game went on. Players came on there who could affect the game. Julian Alvarez and, of course, Enzo Fernandez, the really exciting midfield player. And what a goal from him, guys, in the closing stages of the game there. 87 minutes gone. I think Mexico, by this point in the game, they were tiring. They didn't leave it all out there. They were working so hard throughout the match. And Messi there slips in Enzo Martinez to sort of go to sleep from the corner. It's a little step over from him. Lovely little movement there, out of his feet. And what a finish that is there. Messi's goal was very special. This one too was a great finish past Ochoa. Whips it there into the top right-hand corner. And like I say, he looks like a really exciting young player. What a moment for him on the World Cup stage to produce that, to fully seal the 3 points of what Argentina desperately needed. But I think having seen Argentina here, the performance against Saudi Arabia, now following that up with what we've seen today against Mexico, many people, even despite Argentina winning today, will be saying, is it enough though? Is that kind of performance, is this team going to be able to go and challenge for this trophy? That's going to be the question, because right now Argentina, for me, have been unconvincing. They've not shown their true selves, nowhere near it, to be honest, at this tournament so far. But of course what they will say right now is, what we've got to do is get through the group. That's what we're trying to do. Very much one game at a time here. They knew they had to win tonight. They have done it. They didn't do it necessarily prettily, but they did get over the line and win it. Now, of course, they move on to the Poland game. And I just think what Argentina have to do here is try and find some freedom in their game again. Tonight, for me, again, they look weighed down like they did in the opener there, with the expectation of this tournament. You've seen it in previous editions of the World Cup with Argentina. The weight of expectation, it just drags the players down. It makes them play within themselves. It doesn't make them take risks. They start to feel nervous and be edgy in their play. I think what Argentina have to do is release all of that energy. Find a way here of playing in the way you know how, in the way that you've demonstrated you can play. You've got to do that there to release the potential of this team, because when you are looking elsewhere right now in this group, Poland against Saudi Arabia today, Poland winning by 2-0, same scoreline there that Argentina won by today, and it was indeed Robert Lewandowski's very first World Cup goal, seizing on a mistake at the back and making no mistake in front of goal. And that was a nice moment for me there. Lewandowski running away in celebration too. You could see what it meant to him. First World Cup goal. Maybe he didn't know this moment would come, but I'm so glad that it has there. He deserves that goal. Lovely moment. He also assisted there Zielinski's goal in the first half of that game. And I do have to mention too, the stunning performance from Szczesny. What a penalty save that it was. He actually saves even the rebound of the penalty too, and that was a massive game and a massive win for Poland, beating Saudi Arabia, who showed spirit once again, backing up what they did against Argentina, but today they couldn't quite finish their chances in front of goal. And what that means now in Group C is that Poland are currently top of the group there on 4 points. Argentina move from bottom into second place in the group on 3. Level there with Saudi Arabia, currently ahead though on that goal difference, and Mexico are bottom of the group right now. And for Argentina, it's very simple indeed. Going into tonight, they knew win your next 2 games, you finish top. They had everything in their own hands, And it stays that way now. They have taken care of business tonight. They've won the game. They needed to. And now all eyes crossed to that game against Poland. Robert Lewandowski versus Lionel Messi. And I cannot wait to see how that pans out. It was also a special day as well, even if he did end up on the losing team in the end. Andreas Christensen scoring at the World Cup for his country to equalise there for Denmark against France. Unfortunately for him, Mbappe did score though late on to give France a win. And of course, don't forget guys, that Argentina must finish first in order to avoid France in the next round. So that's very important too. If Argentina want to avoid a rematch of the 2018 World Cup, they'll want to finish top. And that's why that game against Poland, it is so important. Please let me know your reaction to the performance from Argentina tonight, to that goal from Lionel Messi, who delivered when it really mattered. I will wait for all of your thoughts, and I will see you soon, of course. Tomorrow, we've got Spain against Germany. Plenty of big games to come, and plenty of big moments I'm sure we're going to see. I will see you soon, of course. But until next time, as always, it's the World Cup.